My next guest sits on the House Intelligence Committee, where he worked closely with Mike Pompeo before he became CIA director. Congressman Pete King joins us now. Good to see you, Congressman King, this evening. So, obviously, one of the biggest reactions today, I think everybody sort of saw this coming. Rex Tillerson has even said in interviews, I'm still here. But it felt in recent weeks as if he felt he was settling in. And yesterday he said, word was out that he felt that he was going to be an integral part of the North Korea talks. So he appeared today to be somewhat blindsided by this.
Yeah, apparently he was. Again, I'm not familiar with what on behind the scenes. I know for the last 6 or 7 months there was really this constant talk that Rex Tillerson was going to be stepping down and leaving the State Department. He's very competent and very able, but it seemed that he and the president weren't always on the same wavelength. I don't think anybody expected it to happen today, but again, it did happen, and you could not have asked for a better Secretary of State, I don't believe, than Mike Pompeo. He's just first rate and will do an outstanding job.
Thoughts on his process for confirmation, and also Gina Haspel. It's quite an interesting development that we could see the first woman as the head of the Central Intelligence Agency. She's had a long and storied career there, and she has a lot of support.
Yeah, she really does. I know there's going to be some criticism of her, but I don't know her personally, but everyone I know in the CIA and the intelligence community who I really have respect for says nothing but great things about her. They think she really has guts. She's smart. She's going to stand with the troops. She's going to do what has to be done, and she will do it in a way that's going to make the agency very proud. So I think the president made an outstanding selection with her. Again, this is based on virtually everyone that I know who has worked with her or who knows about her, and they have nothing but the highest marks for her. So I'd have Mike Pompeo, former CIA director and tank commander and West Point #1 in his class, have him as Secretary of State, to have Gina Haspel at the CIA. This is really a strong, tough foreign policy team.
So there's indications that we may see more changes coming in the cabinet, and that there's an effort to kind of take all of this on and make these changes. Gary Cohn left. We saw Hope Hicks, one of the president's top aides, leave. Now you've got this changing of the guard as Secretary of State, another move at CIA, and perhaps more to come. There's a lot of criticism that this reflects instability at the White House. What do you think?
Well, it's really unfortunate, for instance, that Hope Hicks had to leave. I mean, she was just subjected to so much unfair treatment by the Democrats, by the media, and that was really a tragedy for her. Not a tragedy, but really sad for her, and really unfortunate for the country, because she was an outstanding public servant. As far as others in the administration, again, I don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next. The president does have his own style of getting things done. But again, if it turns out the way today's changes have worked out with Mike Pompeo and Paige Haspel, with
Gina Haspel,
you're right. We will be in great shape, and I just think that it's again, the country is going in the right direction with those two in those positions.
All right. Before I let you go, you're getting a lot of criticism from Adam Schiff for saying from the House Intel Committee that you guys are done with your work and that you believe there was no collusion in Russia.
Yeah, listen, we had 73 witnesses in, over 300,000 pages of documents were analyzed, and none of that showed any collusion whatsoever. There comes a time when you have to say enough is enough. And if anything comes up, if anything unexpected arises, that's one thing. But as of now, based on everything we've seen from all these key witnesses and following all the leads and everything else so far, there's been absolutely no evidence of collusion. We're talking about the office of President of the United States here. And the longer this hangs out there, somehow indicating that there's something to it when we know there's nothing to it, we're doing the office of the president a disservice and the country a disservice. So by wrapping it up now, as far as the collusion aspect, we are doing the right thing.
We'll see where it goes from here with the other investigations. Congressman, thank you very much. Good to see you tonight.
Martha. Thank you.